A hot bath, correct peppered chicken, 3 days uninterrupted sleep. In that particular order. A twinge of caution swiftly registers itself in her heart at the thought of 3 days of sleep. Alright. Maybe not 3 days sleep. 2 days, she finally concludes within herself. The driver zooms off with a dreadful speed, as though he was in an impossible competition with the speed of light. She tries to restrain him with her words, but he ignores. She closes her eyes briefly, muttering prayers in her heart, while trying to calm herself down. As she opens her eyes, she is startled as the driver comes to a stop. Oga, why did you stop? She asked. I want to check something for my bike. Calm down, he says. The driver immediately alights from the bike without waiting for her approval. The sight of someone emerging from the bush sets off all the wrong alarms, and she takes to her heels. Unfortunately, she's cornered by the bikeman, and immediately she feels the harsh grip of her adversary in her tender skin, and she screams in terror at the reality that has befallen her. The two men interrupted her scream by pushing her to the ground, and she falls to her knees. Please, I'm begging you, she says, and screaming again at the top of her lungs. But sadly, they become her last words. What will become of me? Is this the end for me? Will I die like this? Will I be another victim of this ruthless heart? Will I survive this? Who will believe me? God, please, take my life before they go any further. Don't give them the satisfaction of what they are hankering for. Sleeping in and out of consciousness, she feels them exchange position as the second man takes her thighs again while the driver pins her to the ground. Ife screams as she awakens from her nightmare, still shivering with fear, and she looks down on her pillow drenched in sweat. It's a dream, she says to herself, but uncontrollable tears stream down her face, and she's forced to face reality. It is no dream. It's been 3 weeks now, and all she can see is the haunted memory of the tragedy that has befallen her. The 3 days of sleep she had earlier desired had turned into 3 weeks of vigil, 3 weeks of pain, 3 weeks of torture and agony, 3 weeks of contemplating whether to live or die. Indeed, death had become appealing to her as it came with the temptation of a shortcut away from the sorrow of her heart. It will pass, the doctor had said earlier to her. But his words had proven to be false these 3 weeks. She had screamed the previous day at the sight of a bikeman. Will I ever be whole again? She wonders within herself. Now, this is a story of not just me, but 1,000 women all over the world. And today, my story and my sorrow has become my song. and my pain, now my gain.